All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining us on this February's construction updates happening here at Aruna. As I just mentioned to the group who is on with us live, we are changing this one up a little bit. I'm not going to be talking as much with the screen. Instead, I am here at Aruna. I'm going to grab the phone after these quick slide updates and then go around and show you some of what's going on here. So with that being said, if you have any questions, feel free to type those into the Q&A section of the control panel. I'll get those answered for you. And I'm really going to try to keep this within 25-30 minutes. I know you're all very busy and do appreciate the time that you've taken out of your schedule to be on here with us today. My name is Rachel Jensen. I am the broker owner of Aruna Realty Belize here on Ambergris Caye. Ambergris is my home. I've been living here over the last 11 years, originally from New York, and have just been really excited to see all of the progress and development that's happening here on the island. And with this project specifically, we're located out of town, and we're located about a 5-minute boat ride from the heart of the downtown area, about 15 minutes from Secret Beach. There is a road from Secret Beach, and it just feels like we're in our own little private oasis or a little getaway over here. And I'll show you that a little bit more about that after we get through the slides. So just going through the master plan for some of you who are newer to this project, there's phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 is currently under construction. We're looking for a end of quarter two open date. Right now, we do have homes on the canal front side and the bay side that are already open for owners rather who want to come down, enjoy their place. And it's the homes on the garden side that are the next to be finished. And then where you see sold here in phase 2, these are larger homes, 2-3-bedroom homes, and there's also tiny homes in this phase. And this phase will actually be beginning in the next short time here. So I'm going to just go through some updates with you with phase 1. If this project is new for you, meaning if you haven't heard about this project before, you haven't seen the brochure, you haven't listened to the other sessions, feel free to reach out to me, info@lunarealtybelize.com. I'll have that in the info here on YouTube and also there at the end of the slides for you to reach out and I can get those to you. But I just want to go through what we've been working on over the last 4 weeks. R13 was purchased. That's the one that's right over here. This is the garden side 2 studios. So it's essentially a duplex model. In addition to that, we've expanded the beach area, put in additional landscaping. The office in San Pedro town has been furnished. So if you're here in town, let us know. We can show you the office and bring you over to the property. In addition to that, we've been oiling the railings and doing more staining on the verandas, installing bamboos in the railing. And then we also paused construction here for these phase 2 gardens homes. So phase 1 gardens homes. So I mentioned to you that this is the next grouping of homes that will get completed, and it will get completed, but we are pausing on that construction until the end of February and we'll resume. And there's a big reason for that. And that is because we're changing the layout of this area over here. Although the pilings are already in the ground, we did have a request for a Sky 6 model. That's this duplex model to be right over here. So we are adding the Sky 6 model. We have the potential to do either another Sky 6 model, which I'll show you, or we can do 2 smaller tiny homes over here. So there's a lot more customization. You'll see some updated renderings where we're giving folks on the garden side the opportunity to have a rooftop veranda if they want. There can be an outdoor kitchen, there can be an outdoor bar. So a lot more customization opportunity here. And we wanted to give folks the chance to customize it prior to us finishing building, right? Where it's just a little bit harder to retrofit it there. But I'll show you some renderings of what we've been working on. Phase 2 updates, C25, that is a 3-bedroom model, has been purchased. The contractor has been brought on board for phase 2 and is beginning to move forward with construction of all the homes there that you see that mention is sold. We've also added a couple of options for people to own the actual lot and then build a custom build on top of it, falling within the parameters of the CC&Rs, but homes where you see 17 through 20, those can either be the traditional 2 or 3-bedroom model that we have, or you can purchase the lot and then build a custom home on it. That does need to be a fairly immediate build. So it's not necessarily a buy and hold lot because we do want to complete out the phase 2 build. But if there's something you wanted to do a little different that maybe isn't within the parameters that we had before of the 2 and 3-bedroom, you can certainly do that. In addition to that, we are adding additional amenities to phase 2. One's going to be an outdoor gym. For those of you who've been to Tulum before, you probably have heard of the Tulum Jungle Gym. And we'll be bringing a similar concept over here and then also adding a playground for any children. All right, so in the rest of the month here, as I mentioned, we do have the canal front homes here that are ready for owner use. So if there's any owners who are coming down you're more than welcome to occupy your space. We are starting the phase 2 homes, as I mentioned that previously with the contractor. And then there will be that price increase that I've mentioned previously about with the rest of the phase 1 homes. So it is looking to be about 10%, a 10% price increase that'll be happening the end of this month. So if you're somebody who's been looking at this project for a while, do make sure that you reach out so we can get you those details. Starting next month, we'll have a professional property and rental management team come on board. The lady who'll be running the team is just an absolute professional. She's worked with branded hotels here in Belize before, and she will be getting the property ready for us to be opening up for rentals in the next coming months here. Also, we'll be adding signage around town. I don't know if Mark's listening. I know Mark came here to the office, and it's a little tricky to find right now, but we will be adding signs so people can easily find us. In addition to that, going vertical on the gardens homes. So mention that we're giving people this, next few weeks here to decide if they're looking at the gardens homes, what customizations they want, and then get started on that so that we are all open and ready for the end of Q2 when we're ready for guests. And then additional progress for the pool and the restaurant area coming up next month, and then have those gardens homes. That'll probably be more so pushed to I would say to April or May, and then also working on the mangrove restoration. So a lot of plans coming up for the future. I'm going to do a quick review here of phase 1 and phase 2, and then we're going to go do the fun stuff. We're going to just go outside so that you can see it. So the Canal and Gardens Studios. So here, one of my favorite parts about this is the ample outdoor space. Interior, it's quite small. It's cozy, we'll say about 350 square feet, but the outdoor space about 450 square feet, totaling about 800 square feet of space. And you'll see it when I show you in a couple minutes here, but it's beautiful. It really is beautiful. And we live outdoors in Belize. So having this space here will be very inviting. So the gardens homes will begin at $199. So if you're looking, let me go back here. So the gardens ones would be on this side over here. These are $199. These gardens ones have the opportunity for that rooftop space that we were talking about, but the canal front homes do not have room for the roof space. So just bear that in mind. If you're looking for additional roof space, the verandas and whatnot, you'll want to be here on the gardens side. And then if you are on the canal side, we have one more remaining at this point, R4, one more remaining, and that home specifically will be $225, but there is going to be that price increase. Notice that furniture is included with all phase 1 models, so you don't have to worry about going to the store and finding furniture. And I'll show you some of the furniture here. It's really beautiful. It's custom hardwood that's been made here on the island. All right, in addition to that, the second model that we have in phase 1 is the Sky 6 model. This is the one where it can be 2 studios or 1 bedroom. And I'll show you this model because we haven't finished the interior of it on the canal side, so people can choose what they want. But this can either be a studio, this can be a studio, or we have some folks who wanted to have this be a kitchen, a full kitchen and living space. And in that case here, you could add a door, right, to be able to have access to it, to have it be a true 1 bedroom instead of how it's currently laid out as 2 studios, 2 bathrooms. There's still a kitchenette space here as well. This fellow who's going for the gardens side Sky 6 model, this one here, he ended up doing that rooftop veranda and outdoor kitchen and outdoor wet bar as well. So a lot of chances for you to customize if you're getting in pre-construction. Here's some of the renderings of the Sky 6 model that we were just looking at the floor plans of, but this is with that added rooftop veranda. So if this is of something that's interest to you, we could probably put one more there on the garden side. But this is a nice model because if you're thinking about it from the rental perspective, I'm going to go back. You essentially have 2 sides that can be studios and rented out. So here you can see doing some more customization. This is not exact, it's a rendering, but adding in an outdoor kitchen space. There'll be, a fridge in there out there too, and really just have it be a comprehensive space outdoors. So you get to really enjoy the outdoor space. As you come upstairs, they're having a wet bar out there and then the rooftop veranda space too. So again, a lot of options. Phase 2 models, this is tiny homes, 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom models starting at $240, going up to about $250. I'm not going to get into this too much because I have full webinars on this, and this is really just meant to be an update call for you, but I'm going to just go back so you can see the renderings. Here's from the interior of the 2-bedroom. You can just see the beautiful shiplap walls, and then the large interior space too. So this is more designed for people who are looking for a larger home there at Aruna, but you can really choose if you want the 2 or the 3-bedroom. So Udara, is the 3-bedroom, Tula is the 2-bedroom, and then Kokora, this is of the tiny home. So again, just feel free to reach out. I'll send you the floor plans, price lists, and all of that. So quickly reviewing what may be best for you. If you are looking to move in right now, or you want something that you can come to and stay in right now, the Canal Front Studio would be best for you. If you are looking from the rental perspective, then you can have the Gardens 2 studios. You can add that rooftop veranda if you want. You can add the outdoor kitchen, do a lot of customizations there, or even the Canal Front version of this, where there's the 2 studios, could be very beautiful too. That's the Sky 6 model. And then if you're looking for something larger, if you want to accommodate the families who are coming down, or perhaps you yourself have a larger family, there's the 2 and 3-bedroom models, and the 2-bedroom Tula is going for about $490. So again, just to recap what we're talking about, I'm going to walk you through phase 1 in just a minute here. But I do want to remind you too that there is going to be that price increase at the end of this month, February 2023. So please do make sure that if you're listening after this point, you get in touch with us. Hopefully it's before the end of February. And then our next session update, we do these monthly. We do them on the second Friday of every month. So March 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern time is when we are going to be doing our next. So if you don't have my contact information yet, please do feel free to add it to your Rolodex. And I'm happy to do a virtual tour with you. At this point, I'm going to swap over to my phone and do a live walkthrough with you. So give me just 1 second as we get that phone. And then again, feel free to put any questions that you have, in the question panel, and then I'll get the answers for you towards the end here. So give me 1 second. I'm going to let me pause that 1 second.